Well, g'day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here, except for freezing cold. And I don't mean outside, I mean inside. We had a little problem the other night with our furnace. Oh, man. And she quit. Basically, she quit. So, had the service guy out here, and he was having a look at it and doing some testing and stuff. He's like, oh, man, your board's fried. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, well, you know what? We might have another one in our lockup there. I'll go back and have a look. So he went running back to his wherever his lockup is. I guess they have a parts place or parts lockup or something somewhere. And he was looking around. He brought one back and he looked at it, and nope, it's the same board except there's a couple of different modules on it. So this one won't work. I'm like, ugh. So funny enough, this happened Saturday morning early. Or Friday night sometime, but probably Saturday morning early. Of course, we're all asleep, so you don't really realize until you get up the next morning. It's like, it feels kind of cold in here. What's going on? So I went down, and I've had problems with it before. We'll look at it over here in a second, but I've had problems with the what do they call it thing? So the furnace starts up, and you hear the the little draft thing come on first. And that's to start the draft up the chimney. And then the gas valve, I think it is, opens and lights up. But in the meantime, the little igniter glows bright red. And I've had problems with it, the little igniter thing. And I thought this time, oh well, maybe it's popped again. So what it does is if there's a problem, it cycles it through and then just shuts off. It's like a safety thing, right? So the gas valve shuts right off. There's, nothing happens, right? So I'm like, okay, I gotta go trip the breaker. So trip the breaker off, turn it back on, and the fan in the furnace, so it blows your air, starts up, runs for about 15 seconds, and then just shuts off, and it's in like a bypass mode again. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Didn't even try to, turn the gas on or light that thing or nothing, So that's when I called the guy, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's not the igniter this time. It's something else. So he did a bunch of testing, and he looked it all over, and he did some voltage testing and stuff. He's like, oh, yeah, this module's fried on your board here. This board's like $350. So I'm like, oh, well, this is well, that furnace is 15 years old, I guess, now. So I'm like, well, it's probably something we should replace anyway. So as in, we don't own this house and we rent this house, it's paid for by the cemetery, so that's a good thing. And the guy that put the furnace and does that kind of stuff for me is on the board, so that helps even more. So that's good. So at least that's all covered. I don't actually have to pay for that, but so that's good. But anyways, way back when I kind of started doing my vinyl stuff, I was making stuff. I'm like, oh, I just made a John Deere sticker. That's awesome. I made the Burton snowboard stuff. Oh, that's awesome and stuff. So I'm like, now I need somewhere to stick it. So I'm like, okay, oh, that'll work. So I'm going to go take those off again. And after we look at the furnace here, it's kind of dark over there, but I got my flashlight. So, because I'll show you what's going on over here. Let's just go have a look, because this is, ooh, it's really weird. It's hard to explain. We've got heat. The fan still runs on the furnace, so we've got heat. I'll explain to you what I mean by that. It's not the normal heat you're thinking of. So, but anyways, let's go over and have a look. All right, so it's not super bright. It's not actually too bad. I've got one light going here, one of those crappy old spirally ones. So I've got power. Oh, this is so funny. Early Canadian furnace, I guess. When your furnace breaks, this is what you got to do. But anyways, what I got going on here is a separate circuit coming from here to a 110 little heater. I had to go buy heaters and everything, holy crap. And then I wired another one in, coming from a plug over there, into another heater. And I probably don't need that cover on. I got the furnace fan running, blowing heat into the furnace fan and then running it through the house. So I mean, it's definitely early Canadian and it worked, but holy cow, what you got to do to keep warm, eh? And funny thing is, this has been an okay furnace. Not really super been crazy on it with the igniter problems and stuff it's had. But it's actually warmer upstairs doing this than it was running the actual furnace. I can't believe it. It's like, this isn't shut off, mind you, where the furnace would turn on, then it would cool down a bit and would turn on, you know, and then cool down a bit and then turn on. It's up and down, but this is, you know, we didn't keep it wicked super hot upstairs usually because the kids and stuff, oh, it's too hot, I can't sleep. So I'm like, okay, nighttime it's, you know, 16 degrees, right? So it's, you know, warm enough to keep the pipes from freezing, but it's good for sleeping. So now upstairs it's like 19.5 degrees. I'm like, what the crap? So we got these two heaters blowing through the air system, through the house to the vents, and then upstairs I've got another one of these heaters sort of facing from the back of the house towards the bedrooms and stuff, and then I got radiant, you know, those radiant oil heaters. I got one of those upstairs too. That's it's like an oil-filled radiator thing that warms the oil and stuff. So, but anyways, this board. Let's see. I might have to pull this guy back for a minute. This little computer board here is fried something. What did he say now? He's pulled a bunch of plugs out to test things, and he just kind of left it. But there's well, this plug's supposed to go into there, I guess. So that plug there is supposed to go into there. Something on there. He said fried. He was testing stuff, but it's basically, this is to do with the draft motor here. It wouldn't start up, so then it doesn't open the gas valve, which, you know, doesn't start the igniter. So the igniter is that prongy thing in there. If I can get a shot of that guy there. And I think since we've had this furnace about 15 years, he's replaced that thing like 4 times. So I mean, I don't know what's a better deal, to have a pilot light going all the time like they used to, or have that thing that just kind of glows red when it wants to start up, or have like the piezo thing that's just snap, 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 snap. I guess you'd hear that at night though, that would suck. So yeah, but the new furnaces won't have the big huge exhaust pipes that go into the big stack. It'll just be piped out the wall, right? So that'd be kind of awesome. I'll probably have to move some of the wife's old stuff here for them to get in there, which I can do, but yeah, so stupid thing. You know, and it was just last summer or the summer before, we just put he put the air conditioner exchanger thing in there, but he's like, oh no, that'll stay there all fine. We just pull the furnace out and put the new one in and then duct to that. So I'm like, well, the new one will be smaller than this guy, or will it be bigger? He's like, oh, actually it'll probably be a bit bigger. So I'm like, okay, you know what you're doing. So yeah, but like this is blowing air here, but it's not like hot, you know, but it's just barely warm. So I mean, that heat gets diffused pretty quick, although I did pull that thing away right now. So but anyways, that's what I've been doing. And it's actually, last night was our first night with really no heat. It actually wasn't too bad. Like I say, it was warmer. It was warmer with these things than the actual furnace. So what does that tell you, eh? Pretty bad. So, but anyways, what I got to do is I'm going to pull these off of here so it doesn't look, you know, sort of too bad. And you know, I shouldn't have put those on there. But normally what I would use is to be a heat gun, turns kind of down. But considering I've used up all my power here, I can't really run a 1500 watt heat lamp on there too, or heat gun. Could use one of those maybe, just hold it on there, but I got a better method. So I got to get myself situated. I got a bad knee right now from the fall I had there, and when I fell and landed on my ribs, they're fine now, which is good. The ribs are good, but my knee, I fell twice kind of thing, because I fell once on my ribs. I'm like, oh crap, oh, you know that stumble you get when you fall, right? You're kind of shucking your head a bit, and it's like, whoa. So I got up real fast, and I boom, fell right down again, and I fell on my right knee. And it was kind of sore for a day, but then all of a sudden it swelled up with that swelling and stuff, I guess from a damaged ligament or something. I don't know, I probably ripped something in there. It doesn't really hurt though, but it's swollen. Like, I got no pain, which is good, but it's swollen. So I gotta kind of watch what I do. So I'll get myself situated sitting here, and then we'll get you guys situated beside here, and I'm just going to show you how to pull these stickers off, kind of thing. Now, you wouldn't kind of want to do this if this was on a car. You'd want a heat gun instead, but let's get out of here anyways, and I'll show you how we're going to do this, and it shouldn't take too long. I've already ripped off the J just to kind of see if it was going to work, and this method, and yeah, it worked, but it's not something you kind of want to do all the time. But Anyways, let's get at her. Okay, yeah, this is actually some of my very first lettering that I ever did, whenever I first got my vinyl cutter, and it's actually not the one I'm using now. I've actually got two vinyl cutters. The first one I got was good for this kind of small stuff, but if you did a big project of something, like if I did, so we'll say a big project would be like the still logo here. If we did like 20 of them on a sheet, it would go okay for like the first like 12 or so, and all of a sudden, brrr, it would just go right across your sheet and wrecked your whole project, and that wrecked a lot of projects on me. So now I can tell this is one of my first ones because the vinyl's not shiny like the stuff I use it now. When I bought that thing, I bought some cheapy kind of stuff from the people I got that machine from, and it's not the best kind of vinyl. But anyways, normally, like I say, you'd use a heat gun. Didn't get all the sticky off, but we can wipe that off with some WD-40. I'm just going to use a propane torch, just on really low. I get started. Come on. Just really low. You just want to warm up the letter a bit, and grab a hold of it. It should peel right off, and I think I'm leaving sticky stuff behind, so I'm going to have to wipe it after, or maybe just leave it. But anyway, so I'm going to fast time this, I guess. We'll take the rest of our Hun deer off and still, and the Burton logo here, and here we go. Okay, so WD-40 kind of wasn't working too good, so I don't really have any brake cleaner up here. That would be the ultimate. But the next best thing I got is a little bit of the old nitromethane from the old T-Max. BILLSTMAXX. And it should, oh yeah, this evaporates so fast. This doesn't really matter, but yeah, it's kind of making more of a mess than anything. Need some good, I can't believe this nitro is still good. Need some good brake cleaner. I can feel it like evaporating off my hands. The trouble with these towels is they only work so long, then they get the goo in them. any more rub it around than rub it off. Good enough, I guess. Yeah, good enough. Alright, so I imagine these guys will do all this, but I went and sealed this all up a while ago with all the aluminum tape, right? They'll want that all probably off of there, so to get this one out, you know, if I can save them some work. Oh, it's leaking out here so bad. That's why I taped it up. Like, there's freaking huge gaps. You can't even really quite see it there, but there's like huge gaps. Like, let's see if it's enough to blow the. Like, look at it blowing the towel. That's wet. Like, holy cow. Yeah, it's good to have heat down here too, but man, that's just like leaking heat like crazy. So you know what? Actually, I might leave that on until I hear that they've got the furnace in stock. Because a little bit of heat that I'm trying to make here, if it's leaking out that crack there, that's not a good thing. So there we go. All right, sweet. Anyways, I hear Dilly out there on his dirt bike. I don't know what he's doing, so maybe let's head her out and check out. But anyways, that's about it for here today. Not much going on. Heat problems. Get that resolved next week though. Like I say, because this is a long weekend in Canada. Monday is what we call family day, so we get kind of messed up for any service work. And of course this had to break on a Friday night or Saturday morning first thing. So we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe get something ordered Tuesday, might get it by Wednesday, so that's 5 days without heat. But it's supposed to warm up anyway, so. But anyways, that's it. We'll catch you all later. I don't think I'll do an install video of them doing this because that's just not going to happen, we'll say. But I'll show you after anyways how she's looking and stuff and what we got to replace. So, but anyways, thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Have a good day and enjoy Dilly doing whatever he's doing outside. It sounds pretty awesome. Hi, girls. What are you doing out? What's he doing? Do that again!
Why, was that a good one?
You almost went over backwards. Do it again! That was funny. Oh, I missed it. Oh. Man, he's crazy. I'll have to get him doing it the other way because it's pretty bright this way, so we'll go up here. Here it comes. Oh, that one wasn't quite so good. He's popping his clutch in second gear, and I don't know if that's really good for the clutch, but... Oh, you didn't get enough of her that time. Watch the cars, Dill. Jeez. Almost. We let her off again. He's not quite getting her now. Oh, that first one when I wasn't recording was like awesome. He almost dumped her over backwards. Keep her going. He keeps letting off. I guess it's scary, you know, until he gets real confident on it. It'll be awesome. But, oh, Dilly. So funny. Juice it! It smells like the racetrack, too. Ah! Juice it! Whoa. Oh, you let again. You keep letting off.
I know.
You just get her started. Juice it. Yeah, keep her revved up. Gotta keep the rev short till you get that balance point, and then you can kind of fiddle with it a bit. That's what he's trying to find, I guess. Probably gonna just annihilate the clutch plates in that thing. That'll be the end of the clutch in that thing. Oh, there's an engine rebuild. I think he's been watching some YouTube videos or something, people wheeling and stuff. And that was a pretty good one. That was pretty good. Okay, a couple more because it's freezing out here. Oh, you almost had it. Probably not coming up now because his clutch is all wore to hell. Oh. He had it, but then he let it off again. Ah. He doesn't want to dump it over because he doesn't want to get hurt, right? So. Oh. Seems to be getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know. Eventually it'll just slip, and then you won't have any grip on those clutch discs at all in there. Gotta sit back more, Dill! Try to get him to sit back just a hair bit more. He's up pretty high. You gotta sit back on the seat a little more. Just about so your butt's just on the end of the seat there. Well, not that far. A little bit up. Yeah, a little bit back. Yeah, right over there, yeah. Get your weight back more. It'll wheelie like crazy then if you get the weight back. Because he's wheeling it, but then he's leaning way forward and then it's just killing it because that's only a 125, right? A little better. Oh, see? See? See that face light up there? Oh, I'm gonna have to zoom that one in. There you go. See? You gotta sit back more. You got too much weight up the front bike, and the bike can't lift all you too. I let off again. That's funny.